be on that. So you were listening to our show last week. Because I'm not going to roll around in the mud because you like doing that. You like wrestling. It's like you don't get me. You don't wrestle in the mud.
Just
you
ask
like
a
doing
question.
that.
So after telling me I was insulting by saying something about math, she won't just ask her question. And
I'm asking you now. So last week when you were watching our show before you came on the panel, did you hear anything of what we were saying to get to know us? And do you address or could you address any of our points directly to talk to us directly instead of generalizing Black women in America and the ills and whatnot? Could you speak to us or one of us individually and address any of our arguments that you have heard on this panel?
What is your argument?
Did you hear what I asked you? You couldn't
said, can I speak to y'all individually instead of generalizing? The difference between me and you is I can repeat what you said. You said
you didn't repeat everything I said. I said from last week. So you talking too much. You're talking too much. I said from last week.
I can hear you. So if you don't know how to keep up with the conversation, maybe you should stop trying
I said from last week, and you're trying to be funny and talk over me, and that's part of your problem. I'm done trying to talk to you. Like you,
I don't have a problem, ma'am. You're the one bothered by me. That's part of your problem. I don't have a problem.
It'll never be a good conversation because he's not listening.
What are you trying to ask?
I asked him. I said from last week.
Nobody sees what you're doing, ma'am. You're just the only one who doesn't see it.
What are you trying to ask? See, the thing.
Oh my God.
I think you guys really gotta realize that what's the word I like that might resonate? Microaggressions. Tommy, every single one, he not letting it slide. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm serious. Every face, hold on, every face you make, every time it's like, I'm just trying not to cut you off. I'm just trying not to he not letting none of that shit slide. So then what happens is you sitting back like he over talking, but he not letting none of it go. So you're gonna have to fight for your space or whatever the case is. If you want,
honestly, I don't even want to fight. I literally am asking a question. In the middle of me asking a question, he's interrupting. So I'm asking you, Tommy, please don't interrupt my question right now. Last week,
go ahead, go.
Can you yell at him?
Go. Because I can't. I'm not gonna keep I'm not jumping in because y'all gotta be able to do this shit if I'm not fucking sitting here. So go ahead. Don't keep leaning back. Say fuck Tommy and you fight for the space and have the conversation. Go ahead.
From last week, before you came on the panel, did you hear any of our individual statements and or arguments that you want to specifically address instead of generalizing about Black women?
No, I said it last week and I'll repeat it. I came up because I heard what I was hearing, and the statements I was hearing were general. So then I didn't respond generally. I was asked if I wanted to speak, give a comment, or smoke. And I said, I'm good at talking. I'm good at soliloquies. I'll do that. That's all I wanted to do. Monologuing. I'm good at that.
So when I gave my answer to Hamp's questions, my answers were different than the others. So I'm asking, or Sis or Tay or Dana, I don't care. Just because I want you to speak directly to us in our conversations and our statements and not generalizing. Because I think that's where the problem lies, and it gets missed because we're getting lumped in with the women that like Cardi B and Sexy Red and whatnot, and that's not even who we are on this panel. So you're losing us in this conversation when you over.
I will answer it. Just say something to me specifically right now. If you're trying to, what you're doing makes no sense. All you have to do is say something specifically and then ask me what I think.
Well, the answer is no. You answer. You say no. There was nothing that we said specifically.
No, I said you can do that now.
Last
do that
week.
now.
I said from last week. I was answering from last week. That's from last week.
I know, and I answered that, and yet you went back to it.
So from this week. Okay. So from this week, did you hear anything before you came on? Because you were in the chat. Did you hear how our sentiments were about what we thought that you wanted to directly address and not generalize about Black women.
When
Earlier
I came
today, not
here,
yesterday,
okay.
not last week, today.
When I came on here today, I specifically addressed what was specifically said. I specifically addressed when the lady was calling the man gay, but saying she didn't think it would be offensive. I addressed her directly and said, well, ma'am, if he doesn't like Black women, that doesn't mean he then has to turn to men. He could have turned to any set of women.
So when I was talking about how you came up, he sat there and called us hoes. We sat there and said, you hoes. You never addressed that. And how was that edifying? Because I was asking that question earlier, but you were talking over me. So now that you're listening to me, when you called, if you sat there and said, you hoes, how was that edifying to the conversation? I'm talking to you directly. I'm saying, F Tommy, answer my question directly.
Ask me a question. I will answer it. Don't ask me to remember.
Nigga, you didn't hear what I said. I literally sat there and said to you earlier, I said it to you, and I'm saying it to you again. You sat there and said, you hoes, last week. And I brought it up again today when you were in the chat. How was that edifying to your conversation to us by calling us hoes and saying you hoes when you were getting frustrated?
Okay, let me ask you a question.
No, answer my question. No, answer my question.
You didn't hear what I said. I said I want to make sure I know what words mean. What does edifying mean to you? So I don't know how to answer this.
Do you not know what edifying means?
I asked you. If you don't want to answer it, and then I'm done.
I'm asking you because you said what it means to me.
Because I wouldn't do it to you. If you asked me to clarify a statement, I would clarify.
You're deflecting.
This is insane. So I asked
the woman. Edification is the same across the English language. I know what it means, and you know what it means. How is that edifying? Sat there and said you hoes. Don't deflect, sir. Answer my question now.
I said, what does that mean? If you don't know what it means, then I don't have an answer for edifying.
No, you know what edifying means. You know what
if I don't know what the word means.
Your vast vocabulary, sir. You know what edifying means. Your vast vocabulary. You sat there and made fun of people mispronouncing words. Now all of a sudden, now you don't know what edification or edifying means. Now you don't know what it means. This is interesting to me.
But for the sake of the discussion,
no, angry man, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Tom. You know what edifying means, and how is edifying?
Okay, first of all, see,
angry man, I'm not talking to you, angry man.
You're doing it to me.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Tommy. I'm talking to Tommy.
I was added to the panel, not to sit here and look pretty.
But I'm not talking to you. I'm asking Tommy a direct question, as he asked me to.
See what edifying means. So we don't need to talk anymore.
No, angry man, no, son. No, son. You're not doing this. I wasn't asking you a question. I asked Tommy a question, and he knows what edifying means.
The word meant.
Tommy, hold on for a second.
You know what edifying means.
Hold on for a
I'm
second.
not gonna sit there and play these little dumb little games with you. Your vast vocabulary. You just made fun of us saying we don't know English and we don't know math. Now all of a sudden, now you don't know what edification means.
Check this out.
I'm not talking to you, angry man. I'm not talking to you, angry man. I'm not talking to you. But yeah, go ahead and let your boy fight for you. That's what you're doing right now. You letting angry man deflect because you don't want to talk about answer my question directly that I asked. It's all good. Just take that L. Take that L on the chin, bruh. Take it on the chin. You got your cheerleaders coming on the panel now fighting for you. And now angry man playing into the angry. Be angry all you want. I'm not talking to you. When it's your turn, I'll address you directly. But right now, I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to Tommy.
You don't want to be generalized, but you're acting like every Black woman ever is.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm being direct, like Ham told me to. I'm not talking to you. And are you mad because you're not getting ignored right now? I'm ignoring you, sir. I wasn't talking
shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
I'm talking to Tommy. I'm talking to Tommy.
Why are you hollering?
You literally cannot.
Go back on mute, sir.
Did you just ask me why I was hollering after she just did that?
I don't care what Dana asked you. I ain't talking to you. It's Tommy and me talking right now. I don't care. No, son. They didn't open the door for you. You can still go back on mute. I ain't talking to you.
Literally just
go on mute. I ain't asked you nothing. I ain't asked you nothing.
She's behaving like that.
I ain't asked you nothing. I ain't asking you nothing.
Why are you hollering?
No one's talking to you
about her behavior.
No one's talking to you.
My behavior, I'm
Anybody talking to you? Go ahead. I'll let you let Dana deflect. Go ahead. Go ahead. You want to talk so bad, and Tommy don't know what edifying is. Go ahead and be great. Y'all illiterate niggas.
My behavior. Why
She's
are you hollering?
acting like a elementary school child right now.
Why are you hollering?
Are we all illiterate niggas? I'm just curious.
They're gonna do that, bro.
I wasn't talking to you.
Why you
Just making sure. You said illiterate niggas. I was just making sure.
Angryman and Tommy. You want to get into it? You want to get into it? You want to jump into the
Let's be clear. Let's be clear. So
they smile. What?
Let me say this, Tommy. I asked in the chat room, is this a closed panel? That's what I asked. In other words, if it's a closed panel, I know I can't come up here. I'm not invited to add my 2 cents. But when the link got dropped and my name was behind it, I said, okay, that must be an invitation. So when I came up here to add to the conversation. You telling me that I'm a cheerleader of Tommy simply because you think I'm not going to agree with you does not make it so just because you said so. See, if you would have taken the time,
jumped in unwarranted. I didn't ask you a question. Go ahead, Ham. You can read the super chats. I'm done talking. I got the quorum.
If you would have, see, this is what they do. This is what they do. This is what they do when shit don't go their way. They're like spoiled fucking children. This is what they do. Now, if she would have shut the fuck up and let me talk, she don't know what I was gonna say. She don't have a goddamn clue.
What you want to say?
But the problem is, this is what the problem is. They do not know how to have a conversation.
The host wants to read the super chat.
They do not know how to have a conversation. They do not know how to have a conversation.
Show some decorum. Show some decorum, Angryman. Let him read the super chat, sir.
Know how
he
to have a conversation.
The host.
They do not know how to have a conversation.
Where's your decorum?
I don't think he needs you speaking for him.
He put it up here. I'm trying to show decorum.
I don't think he needs you
like
to speak
Tommy
for him.
But you did.
I don't think he needs you to speak for him.
Neither did Tommy, but you did.
We don't know how to have a conversation.
I wasn't repeating what. Check this out, Donna. Until you check your homegirl over there, shut the fuck up.
No, I will not shut the fuck up.
Her behavior, shut the fuck up. Don't check my behavior. Check her fucking behavior.
I will not shut the
Shut the fuck up. Don't talk to me. Talk to your homegirl. If you can't check your homegirl, don't try to check me. Shut the fuck up. I don't care how many
times you say it. I will not shut the fuck up.
You talk to your. Hold on, Dana. One second. Because these men are talking to females. They're getting out of pocket. They think it's cute. They think it's real cute. Just hold on real quick.
Ain't nothing cute about it. Ain't nobody trying to be cute. If you ain't gonna check her about her behavior, don't be checking me.
My behavior, I have behavior. I said nothing. I said nothing.
Let him read the super chat.
Let me read the super chat.
Go ahead.
Got me fucking twisted.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Shut the fuck up.
As A with the $5 says, it is low hanging fruit to speak against black women, and everyone knows it. Fox News is always waiting for a nigga to entertain them doing a jig. Fuck is a jig, Angry Man?
That's like a racial term for a black person dancing.
He ought to know.
Savage with the $2.
Your mama.
Love told Tommy she don't look at the chat. Don Dali with the $10. What's popping? If I fuck the name up, I'll
fucking done deal.
Oh shit! I don't know what that shit say. Done deal. Why you got a 3 in there?
Damn,
Done
deal 123.
Like, okay. That. Damn, you just called her unintelligent. They got you that mad. I ain't used to getting on their head like that, but I am new here. World Clout was popping with the $2. Great show. The growth is well deserved. Thank you, my G. I appreciate you. Savage with the $2 says, Love said it earlier, the violence in the chat. Mills, what's up, boy? With the $2. He said, Love, get at me. I'm in Philly. I travel too. Yeah, the Angry Man said, what did I roll up on? I got it now, Mike. Done deal with the $10 says, I want to hear see now, Mike, you can't keep blaming me. Look at how this nigga typing. I want to hear I I think it's him and our fault. You feel me? Savage with the $2 says this stream shows that what the men have been saying. Execution with the $5. What up? He said it's going to be hard to debate Tommy. Y'all bringing slingshots to a bazooka fight. Man. His ability to articulate
what edify means.
His ability to articulate clearly throws people off.
No, he asked your dumb ass to answer the question, and then you did the same shit you accused him of.
V-Ben Israel with the $2 says the truth is always questioned, but never the lie. Jeremiah with the $5 says, Angryman and Tommy Sotomayor are like caramel on a fudge sundae. Pause impending.
Pause.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a definite pause right there.
That's crazy. That was
crazy. I think it's a compliment, but that
hey man.
Bruh, if you gotta put all that pause shit after Jeremiah, don't type it.
Is that's homeboy with the hoodie from the other
young
day,
boy?
Right?
Yeah.
Bruh,
he did it on purpose.
Let me say this, bruh, please don't be thinking about me and Sundays and caramel like at the same time.
And Tommy.
Yeah, don't be doing that.
I'm gonna say this. That's why those women are able to constantly throw black men off by saying quasi-gay or insinuating that you're gay, because we're so afraid of that title. We're so afraid of being called anything that way. So that's why they use it, because we say pause and things like that. They're not pausing when they say things.
But that needed a pause, bro. I'm sorry. That was wild.
I wasn't saying that. I'm with you. I paused for a second too, but I still thought about it. I said, there's a reason why
we hate that shit. We hate that shit. Like
I know there was a reason why in college I noticed white people, because you have to check them. White boys play gay and they do gay stuff, and black dudes have to check them, be like, hey, we don't play like that. But I also noticed they don't have their women sitting around constantly checking their manhood either, because it doesn't affect them.
Hallelujah.
That's a good point.
Mills with the $2 says, Tommy, can you answer this yes or no? Tommy, do you hate these queens?
Everybody that calls himself a queen, I hate him.
Optimus Prime was popping.
Unless you own land and got subjects, if you work at Walmart and you got on the peasant's crown, which is a weave, I will not call you a queen. You got on somebody else's crown on your head.
Optimus Prime with the $2 says, Love likes to throw mud and hide her hand. World of Clout with the $2 says, Tommy calling shit out. Done deal with the $10 says, wow, I thought he. Hold on, I got a better wow than that.
Wow.
I thought he was being hard on y'all, but every time he says something, the response starts with a gut shot towards him. Y'all lightweight, making his points. That's my last message. Done deal. I appreciate you, bro. MBK Steve with the $2 says, Hamp, best moderator, let them stand on their point.
Shit like that.
Stacy Galore with the $2 says, I can't. Somebody say this.
Woo-cha.
Trigger Mike with the $2 says, damn, she really don't know what that means.
Exactly, Mike. I'm proving my point.
Execution with the $5. Execution says, very well played, love. I take no sides. Fan of Tommy, but she got that one. Just answer her question. V-Ben Israel with the $5 says,
the word means. I don't know if I'm doing that or not.
The
simple thing. I don't know what it means.
The men they want.
I have no idea what it means. So usually if someone doesn't know what something means, I would just use another word.
The men they want aren't approaching black women due to circular arguments. John,
I'm broke, baby.
John with the 20 boy, he says, Hamp just put a battery in Love's back. Why is she smiling while she's talking? She using slang? World of Cloud with the $2 says, Tommy just exposed Love with a question. The broke genius with the $2 says, Miss Sanders much? Is she married? Lauren Mack with the $5. Lauren, what up? I don't know if y'all noticed, but Love Mike is always on. Joe Pentegard with the $10. Joe says, Love, most of the women on the panel last week said they get approached, but not by the men they want. So there wasn't much left for anyone to ask any of the ladies since the question doesn't apply. MC Heavy Tits was popping. This is hello to the chat and panel. Love you, Tommy.
Stop dick riding.
As A with the $5 says, Tommy, you on Fresh and Fit, and the white women on there get told they act the same way. You were humble like a cat on there, Tommy.
What's how humble are cats? Because if anybody's ever owned a cat or know anything about cats, cats are stuck up. The last thing that a cat is humble. Again, that's why they should have never get black folks in English is like water. They love to say things and they don't know what they mean. Just like black folks love to say it's cold as hell outside. What Bible you been reading? What hell?
I think she was calling you a pussy.
Beans was popping.